Alright guys, here I've got Barrow in the box from the Walsall Wheelbarrow Company. Come and build it with me. All of this goes neatly packed inside the wheelbarrow pan. Let's take it apart and see what bits we've got. These are all the parts that came in the box, and it looks pretty straightforward. Here we've got the pan, the nose, a couple of handles, and of course the wheel. Here are all the fixings that we've got to put the wheelbarrow together. And of course guys, we're going to need some tools. So I've got with me an adjustable spanner, and the screwdriver that you're going to need is the Torx fitting. It's the one that looks like a star with 6 points on the screwdriver tip. Let's start off by fitting the metal tubes together. Make sure the nose of the wheelbarrow is pointing downwards. Now you can just slot the arms in on the left and the right. The arms are universal and can be fixed into any side. Once the handles are connected to the nose of the wheelbarrow, you're going to need a bolt on the left and the right to hold the frame together. The bolts which hold the frame together are the longer ones in the pack. I'm using my screwdriver and adjustable spanner to tighten them up. Now that the frame is feeling much firmer, it's time to mount the pan onto the frame. So here I'm lining up the pan with the frame, and I'm just going to put a couple of the smaller bolts into the holes where it lines up to stop that from moving around. I'm just putting the bolts on hand tight for now. Here I'm attaching the bolts which fix the pan of the wheelbarrow to the handles. Bolts for this are the longer ones in the pack. Alright guys, now I'm going to tighten up all 4 of those bolts using my spanner and screwdriver. And now I'm tapping on the grips using my hammer. Guys, use a mallet if you can. I couldn't find mine. Now I'm putting on the support struts using the screws that came in the box. These really add a lot of strength to your wheelbarrow, especially when carrying those heavier loads. Again, I'm just using my spanner to hold the nut in place while I screw from the other side. And same again to fix the struts to the frame. Now it's time to fit the wheel. Grab the hollow metal tube and push that inside the wheel. Now line your wheel up with the brackets and push the long bolt through. Now I'm adding the nut. I'm going to screw this on with my hand initially. Now to tighten this up, I'll flip the wheelbarrow upside down, and I'm using a pair of grips in my one hand and the adjustable spanner in the other. Don't over tighten it though guys, otherwise the wheel will struggle to move. Finally, if your tyre needs a bit of air, pump it up. And here is the barrow in the box, fully built. Forgot to mention that this is a gift from my dad on Father's Day. So I've got my own barrow in the box, which I've had for around 2 years. Every time Dad comes around, he always comments on the build quality. I didn't know what to get him, so I thought I'd get him one of these. Here's my wheelbarrow on the left. So last year I renovated the whole garden, and during that, this was my best friend. Last year in my garden project, I moved tons and tons of soil, rubble, rubbish, chippings, grass, you name it, and this wheelbarrow never let me down once. I think it's definitely worth around the £50 price tag. There's no plastic pan, there's no rivets, it just feels really sturdy. Anyway guys, I'll leave the link in the description. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I've got the whole garden project to come, including decking, pergola, a little mini log cabin, loads of good stuff to come. In the meantime, check out some of my other videos. Thank you.